but coming after 5, yeah. It looks like I have a ton of time to save in 9. Really, what I had a ton of time to save in is 7 relative to last time, but I just like to have all my PBs in the same split file so that I'm always running against my PBs for 5, 8, and 11, even if that means the splits aren't always attained in a single run. We gotta be out of here. Okay. Alright, this is absolutely ridiculous. That was awful. It was just 4 yellows in a row and just literally nowhere to put them. I was hunting. I was spinning the globe, just looking for them, and they just weren't there. So much of this game is managing bad RNG. Yeah, please. I don't care which way I go, but I need to get through. This is... This is pretty roundly in no chance territory. Slow combo. I just need to be out. I'm out of time already. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shit. Let's. This is not. Yeah. I don't wanna. I'm gonna. If we can get a 320, if we get like a 315 here, it'll salvage it. Does not feel likely, but it's worth a shot. That was fast. That was a good one. 7 more of those and we're in business. Getting there. Having some severe piece streakiness again. Wasn't too bad. Now this stage can line up really well, or it can very not. This feels definitely more on the not side of the situation. Yeah, that was okay. At least that was a relatively good chip out because it was not a good lasering. do it. Alright, deeper stage for no discernible reason. Of course that happened like that. Of course I lost a power-up because he gave me just way too many drops for what I could plausibly use. So we lost all of our buffer, and so now we're kind of cruising for a 330 with no power-up. Yeah, nope. That stage was okay, but we have no power-ups, so this is going to be rough. Oh yeah. That is down. We saved time? Okay. We'll play it. I wanted more like a 315 there, but the last stage actually went really well. Now, we haven't made it out of episode 3 today. This is not giving me vibes like this is going to be the one. Let me out. There we go. Again, if we do 3 minutes a stage, that's 5 flat. So that's kind of like 25 seconds a stage is much more what we're aiming for. Okay, that's hitting that 25-second mark. Alright, so here. Almost dropped out from underneath me. Okay. We'd like to get that power up to Big Bomb by the next stage here. Not Adam, mind you, Big Bomb. There it is. Get us out, there we go. Now we'd want to get out of this by 2 minutes, but 2:10 is probably a bit more realistic. Throw this down because I want to claim that. And I failed, so we're not going to get it. You know what, let me have it. I don't want this. I don't particularly want this. Just let me out, please. Yeah, we lost a lot of time because right when I didn't need it, we had 5 greens to get rid of, and there was nothing to do with them. Because that's the way this game is. Good old-fashioned Michael Scott. Why are you the way that you are? Alright, 3-7 is going to be another really deep stage with a lot of really easy shapes that let us mill a bunch of power-ups, except we ended up with a really bad situation in there. Bottom, we're out. Okay. Laser's nice to have here. Go straight down here. This should get us out. One drop. Alright. Now we need a 3x3 dig on this one. the boundaries of my window. There we go. I'm really glad we got that. That could have been bad. Dang it. Just slipped again. It's not where I dropped it. We saved some time, but not a lot. Okay, the odds of us being green out of 5 are getting a new record for 5 are infinitesimal because we left all the time save on the table. But that's okay. So we definitely still have a decent shot to PB from here. I'm going to save up the power up for stage 4, which is our first. Not true. These are 3x3s now, though. There we go. That was pretty quick. Greens and tees. Alright, 4-4, we want to go straight down. We're going to see if we can get some any sort of quick digging done here first. I don't like what's coming up, so we're going to do that. Alright, so there we go. I think we got everything we could have hoped for out of that. We got both power-ups. So far, this episode feels like it's going pretty well, though. Again, we will try to find something we can do out of the gate that will give us the most room to work with. Once we actually get down there, this better get us out. There we go. Alright, now we have 3 of those 2-shape 3x3s before we hit the point in the game where the difficulty goes up and never comes back down. So like that. Let's hold them in here. If we bring these down, we have a chance to interact with this. Let us get this out when we're done. 3 stages, 3 minutes, or 2 minutes. I don't know what else to do with this. First. Alright, 90 seconds. Okay, 50 seconds to tread water. This is a 4x4 stage. Doesn't mean we have to go wider than you might otherwise think. We're going to throw this big bomb down over here and then start collecting more power up over here. Throw this down smack dab in the center. And go burn this nonsense. Alright, so obviously we need to chip that out. Take this, come on, just want to chip out these boundaries. This is definitely part of it. There we go. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay, now this episode 5 we're running against was super charmed. So I'd like to lose 20 or 30 seconds here. Or no more than 20 or 30 seconds here. I think that would be both achievable and really good. And since we are not going to be allowed to interact with those greens, we're going to missile our way past them instead. It's a good first stage. We like to see that. Man, it's a garbage day, isn't it? Thanks for ungarbagulating. Oh no, the driveway is private service. I was driving out there for 20 minutes and I had a very similar sentiment about it being sufficient. Alright, so we just... This is going pretty well. Can't pretend it's not. This coming up, I just need to burn it. Should get us out, right? Here we go. And now it's a deeper dig. Not wider yet, just deeper. Just trying to set myself up to go here. We're at the point where we save that power up for the next stage, though. What is going to be the correct direction in which to dig out here? Should get us out, right? Yeah, that's still really good, and we got this dynamite rolling into the next stage. Just throw this because I don't like what I don't like my options at the moment. That's a problem. Alright. We're gonna get that out. We're gonna get that out. We're gonna get this out. You're welcome. They were just sitting there. Not liking this. Really could use getting some of these Z's out of the way. Yeah, we're gonna throw this down here because that's the area where I'm having the most trouble. Go. This is good. I gotta get rid of those. That giant wall of purple stuff. We're out. We got 2 stages in 2 minutes. Yeah, that gives us a fighting chance. I thought that was a different piece. Green is obviously my #1 problem at the moment. Sneak this out of here. That was a mistake on my part, real bad. We're out though. We got a minute. We're not gonna gold. We're not gonna take it. We aren't quite in that territory, because this is a 4x4 dig, which is a step up. We'll throw the dynamite in the center, though. I'm going to try to get started pretty early in the hole. Making up some ground hard, though. I don't want to throw this. So now I'm going to throw another dynamite. Figure out where this is going to go. Out. And this can come over here. Please let this be it. Well, we PB'd somehow. Yay! Less than a second, it might not count. But the point is, I will take a bathroom break after episode 8 here. I can run another half hour. The point is, I somehow kept up with my previous best. There's a chance that's 1 second better. That was almost identical to my previous run. Every split was like, I was like 9 behind in episode 1. I saved 9 seconds in episode 3, and then I was flat through 4 and 5. And I was running 4 and 5 against golds. So I lost 1 second, then gained 2 seconds. I must have just learned how to do episode 5, because that used to be such a struggle for me. Episode 6 is for some reason episode 6 is worse despite being almost identical. There's no coherent difference between 5 and 6, but I'm worse at 6. I blame the whole running to the bathroom and... I just blame the cutscene ruining my flow. Throw this down, especially since I can't find anything to do with this piece. Nope, just here. Okay, we're out, thank goodness. It was really jerking me around there. Just gonna throw this. Nope, I don't have one. Okay. Now I do. But now I don't want to throw it. Now I have enough going on that I'm willing to try to hold it for a little bit longer. There we go. This is good pacing. It's good pacing. Alright, where can I even get started at? Okay, now we can chuck the dynamite, because things have been obnoxious for quite some time here. Nice if I could just get... Only thing I need is that. I'm just stuck milling. Yeah, we need to be going faster. This is exactly why I complain about this episode. For some reason, the pieces just seem to be worse. I don't have a power-up, so I can't do crap about needing to get rid of this. Then what's gonna hold me in here? That. And I did not completely get that out of the zone. I should be able to do it now. There we go. Need to be going faster though. This is a 4x4, so that's unpleasant. Alright, we're getting a power up. Throw this down. Try to get this. That's unfortunate because I think I had 2 power-ups in there. No, it looks like I saved one of them somehow. We will get this over here. So we will. Here. Ship that out. That's not a clunk. That's not a clunk. I just need to look over and see how I'm doing. So I do want to try to use up a bunch of these yellows here, because they are actually very much what I need to be seeing. A little less so now, so we'll get the magnet out. Clean off the top layer. You said you liked greens. You said you liked horsies. let's sweep, sweep. This should get us out. 6. All right, 6, 7. Blues, greens, and L's. Put that before it. We are just not able to crack through this wall because it just won't give me the pieces. That's why we hold the power up back. To give ourselves a chance to crack through walls that we cannot otherwise get through. Still just getting absolutely streaky deeked. This has to get us out. That was a bad stage. Did our best, but it was a bad stage. Again. Drop this. Throw this down. There we go. That's a good stage. We got two stages in 2 minutes. Yeah, that's plausible. No matter how you slice it, I don't need that. If we do this, I think we can get out. No, did not actually do what I wanted it to do. But this, there we go. All right, we kind of left ourselves a little short-handed here, but we do still have time to resolve it. Throw this down now. As much as I might otherwise have stuff I can still do with it. I don't want it to turn into the next level and get worse. I did not want to receive a forced quote-unquote upgrade to something that I don't think is situationally better. That's not valid. I need to pay better attention there. So we haven't had a lot of those kinds of misreads so far this session, which is a welcome change of pace. Alright. So what is... If we look around, we have this corner, we have this corner, we have this corner. Save time. Alright, episode 7 is a little less bad because there's no 4x4s. Then episode 8 is a breather. We got plenty of time yet to save. This, please. Okay, I just at this point need the zigzag. Let's slide this over because that should finish the job. Alright. That wasn't great. That wasn't great at all. It's pretty slow. Fighting a lot there. I'm gonna dynamite early this time to try to make up for some of the way the last one did not really pan out. I just need take this, and chip those away. There's a reason why I spent all that time setting it up, and it paid off. We got out. I do believe these digs are a little bit deeper than what we've been doing so far, which is part of why, despite not having to dig wider, I think we do pay for those. Hey, Mr. Moonstruck, been a while. I've been pretty good. How you doing? It has been a good while since I've seen you pop in. I've been doing a lot of this lately. I don't remember if I was doing this last time you stopped by or if I was still working on NWC. But we've made a lot of progress. We switched to real hardware. We're doing real hardware N64 runs now. I got my my launch day N64 out. Still works. No idea how it works. Yeah, it's a confusing game at the start, but it's really a match 3 game at the heart. I just got to take 2 pieces, line them up, and put a third on top to make them break. That's all it is. Everything beyond that is just details. Of course, there's a lot of details involved. Come on. So I need to get this. If I can get this stepped out. We're being aggressive here. Hoping we can finish on this one. There we go. This game does have it has very deeply layered systems. There is a lot of complexity to, like, if you go in for score runs. This is speed runs, so we kind of don't have to worry about as much. We just need to play as quickly as we can. I am going to be a little bit focused, just because this is a serious chance at accomplishing my goal. Alright, so we get out. Will this get us out? That should get us out. Was enjoying some of the bops. Yeah, this game, the music in this game is just incredible. Alright, so I don't like what I'm seeing, so we're gonna use this to kind of break the logjam a bit. So those fire blocks are going to give us power-ups. There's 2 other ways to get a power-up. One is there's a really hard-to-see meter on the left side of the screen, and that can give you power-ups. The other way is to get a 20-block chain, which is easier in the early game when they only give you 2 shapes to work with. When they start giving you 3 or 4 shapes to work with, it gets a lot harder to do it that way. There we go. We're trying to dig out most of these in this episode are 3x3 areas, or really 6x6, but it's a 3x3 of 2x2s, although that varies from stage to stage. Some of them are 2x2, some of them are 4x4. I'm gonna throw the dynamite because I don't like what I'm staring at. Then we do a lot of work just milling out the pieces that we don't need. Just trying to manage RNG. Not manipulate RNG, just... It's going to be bad, we just want to deal with the bad, we're not trying to find a way to make it not bad, it's going to be bad. Alright, so... I'm kind of stuck over here waiting for the square. It's gonna get us out? Not quite. What's holding us in here? Let's chip that. Let's see, will this... No. We've got a couple... There we go. That was about to get out of hand. So this stage is actually only a 2x2, which for this stage in the run is actually a nice break, but it's really deep. It's about as deep as it can be. I misread what I had, so we took a strike. Move that gone. Move this gone, and we're gonna try to pick that up before we end the stage. We gotta go a little bit faster here. We gotta go a lot faster here. Yeah, apparently this is the episode on which I'm going to bleed time again, which seems to be the way it's been the last however many times I've played it. I lost a minute and a half in this episode last time, and this honestly doesn't look that much better. Here. Just have to do this, we should be out. There we go. We're not in a situation where one strike is going to be... It costs time, we don't want them, but it's not gonna take the PB off the table. We're not in that kind of situation right now. Alright, let's throw this down. But we are going to be red after this episode. That ship has already sailed. That's okay though. We have so much time yet to save. Just trust me on that. What I really need out down here. It's going to be... This, what is our problem? Our problem is up here, so if I can... Okay, whatever. Let's go. We just need to... We just get this tucked out. Okay, down here, maybe. Yeah, we lost time on that. It's exactly where we were last time. You actually get to pick your robot in the main game too. It controls your little... It controls a few things about how... about the speed when you drag. But it doesn't ultimately affect the speed run because I'm only ever tapping. It only matters when you don't tap. Alright, we need two. I don't want to use dynamite in this stage, that's bad, but just completely blocked. I only need a 2x2 dig. I do not want to be spending dynamite on it. So we already left another minute on the table. should also welcome you back from Lurk, Shinji. That is getting a bit frustrating. I'm gonna try not to. There we go. We're out. I actually tested it out to see if I could get any sort of edge by choosing a different robot. And in rescue mode, it really doesn't matter. You just start digging and you just tap. You do not ever hold, so the stats don't affect anything. Now, if I go and play hide and seek mode, some of the games in that involve you searching for the place where you need to start working, and tapping helps with, and being able to just hold and slide helps with that. Right, so this is still a 2x2. We're just getting increasingly bad shapes. All I need to do is this. Alright, here we go. Now we're on to the 3x3s. Yeah, hide and seek has several modes where you have to actually go searching for where to start, and that changes the equation of the benefits you're gonna get. I wanted to protect this power up down here so that I could come back and get it, which I did. Alright, so I think all we need to do is get this out. There we go. That works. Okay, we really need to get moving here. Oh, I lost my power up because I must have either miscounted how many pieces I had coming up, or just might have been in the wrong spot. Something happened. So we'll take that over there. Bring this up. Get this, because all we have left is to drag this out and we're done. I've spent the last 6 months refining it. This was actually Laird's idea. I have a redemption on there for choose a game to play, and Laird picked this, I think because FFR Pro was running it. And my first casual play turned out, made me think that I had a shot at actually getting a good speed run, so I just kind of ran with it. What really impresses me is the fact that I'm still finding time to save. And it kind of shocks me that I have somehow continued to develop more ways to save time. And every time I think I've done something that, like my current episode 5 time, I got that last week. It was I didn't think it was going to be possible for me to improve my first 5 episode time. I thought that was pretty close to what I was going to be able to do. And then I turned in a 55-second PB. It was ridiculous. I thought I was maxed out, and I found a minute. It all come down to improving episode 5, actually. Alright, so what am I looking for? This should get us out. So we got 6 minutes. Okay, now we have 1 stage left. It's a 4x4. And what's been neat is that FFR Pro has picked it back up, so we've kind of been racing each other to some of these milestones, and I'm definitely ahead at the moment, because he's kind of rotating it. I mean, I'm rotating in other stuff. Oh, if you're still here, Mr. Moonstruck, the other, I don't know if you saw the Nightbot announcement. I got Crossbeats into GDQ, so my finger is hurt a little bit right now, so I'm taking a break, but I've been doing a lot of practice for that. So that's kind of been a large part of my video gaming for quite a long chunk of time. Alright, so that's we got 2 PBs on this run, 5 and 8. I need to hit the bathroom real quick. This is a 2-minute cutscene, so it's a good time to do it. Yep, gonna hit up Devil Daggers or Super Hexagon. Yeah, I saw you were working on Super Hexagon in a competition with some people. I never got very good at that. I don't know that I even beat the first one. I probably got 45 or 50 seconds in it. But yeah, have fun with the rest of your evening. Thank you for de-lurking. We have 2 minutes yet to save. Not to mention, why is episode 7 so consistently bad? Getting close on the hardest stage. I never played more than a few minutes of it, but it is the kind of thing I'd theoretically like, but it wasn't one I was able to get into the way I've been able to get into some of these others. Anyway, have fun. I am going to focus. I'm going to be pretty quiet for the next, yeah. I'm going to be pretty quiet once this cutscene ends for the next 22 minutes, 23 minutes. Because we in there, and we just need to bring it home. I wish I could figure out why episode 7 is there, because that's going to leave me with just a large chunk of time yet to reclaim. Okay, that sucks a lot because I think we had a maxed out power-up. Which, if I realized we had a maxed out power-up, I would have used it. So that sucks. Get some of these cleaned up. Just want to go down. We don't need to go wide here. We just need to get done. But we do need to go wide if the game will not give us pieces that allow us just to get done. Okay, just let me step this out. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we'll hold this power up. If we get a magnet, we'll probably use it. Need enough room with which to actually work here. This has been just a little bit awkward. Now we get into the point where it's just basically, if we slow down at all, the game will start kicking us in the teeth. basically what it boils down to. The time. What happens in stages 8, 9, and 10 is that the game stops getting more complex and starts putting more time pressure on you with the, or by asking you to, manage this clock down here, which, you know, is a definitely an increase in difficulty casually, but we're speedrunning. We want to go fast anyway. At this point, though, even at the speed I'm playing, it is definitely plausible to run out of clock and run out of stuff to do. Okay, that sucks. I was really hoping to get rid of that. Try to be a little bit. I'm gonna throw this down here because the strike kind of has me a little scared. Grab that, and then I'm gonna grab this. This should get me out. Should have worked on the bottom. Looks like I could have just chipped all that away. Alright, so we're going to bring this around. So at this point, my biggest innovation in this game was realizing that you can get rid of excess duplicate pieces by dropping 2 pieces consecutively. That is absolutely the discovery I had that changed the speedrun, and that is the reason why my times are what they are. Let's get rid of this, and then we'll drop that. I'm attacking a little bit wider than I otherwise might, because it's going to give me a broader base from which to... I misread that. That's not the game, that's me. Gotta hug fast. Do you though? Do you really? I think you can hug slow. I don't know, I'm gonna need a citation on that one. There we go. Let's see here. Get down here. We can get rid of this. I can figure out what is going to be my next problem, and it really is I'm gonna have to get this cleaned up. Can I chip this out? There we go. We got 2 stages left, 2 minutes to gold. This reminds me that the last stage is going to be a very difficult set of piece types. This song is so good. Compliant Confuse. Episode 6, Phony, is the best one? But this is still excellent. Alright, so if I can Get rid of this. Bring this over here. And then I think this is all I need, right? There we go. I know I had to pull that one out. Alright, we got over a minute on this. This is a 4x4 with ugly shapes, but gold remains on the table. Let's chuck that. Let's mill those out. Bring this down. We'll drop it on the glowy piece to give us slightly better odds of turning it into a power-up. We got that out. Let's see, can I pull this out? I can. I'm going to throw this over here because we're kind of stuck waiting. Alright, so we can grab this like that. What's holding me in? What is my problem? I think my problem is gonna be like this. Sucks. Still cannot get down there. If there's something else I can do. We're just gonna fire this because we're bleeding time. Just need to get down there by any means necessary. Ugh, that was the run. I mean, Phony's obviously the best song in the game. There's no question about that. We could have saved so much more time there. Not that that was in any way bad, but we had a chance to do so much there. We had a chance to really just basically put this run away on ice forever there. Just couldn't pull it off. We still have 30 seconds to save on this relative to my IL PB, by the way. This has some potential yet. This episode. So we're gonna take out. Alright, there we go. Laser is really nice here because these are all just go down. So we're gonna start on this one by trying to do this and try to get a start here. So now if I can actually come on in here, and we should be out. There we go. That's the kind of stage we want to see. A 6 deep ball, and we got through that in like 20 seconds. Here's our last 2x2. After this, you'll see we'll go back to 3x3s. I do not like this piece. I have a lot of stuff covering up my digging here. Bring this over. Dang it. All I need is to get the correct piece, which is this one, and get it out of the way. Alright. 6 stages to go, but they get worse. 3x3 digs start now. I don't like what I'm seeing with this I have no idea if I should be digging here or in that other spot I eventually found. I really wish I didn't throw the power up because I found such a rich vein of stuff over on the other side. So we have to pick one. Okay, this sucks. This goes up here. Should be good, right? There we go. There we go. 5 stages left. It looks 5 stages, 8 minutes. Don't worry, we'll use most of it. With any luck, we won't use all of it, but we'll use most of it. Alright, over here. Get going. 1, 2, 3. Go like that. There we go. Alright. Okay, what am I going to do here? I'm kind of blocked over by yellows at this point. Okay, we're out. 4 stages to go. Stages 8 and 10 are the ones we're scared of. This run could still absolutely rip. It's not over until we actually finish it. We're going to throw this down, because I don't like the piece I have in the queue. And it buys me some time to address that fact. Very annoyed by the sheer number of pieces I've had to mill just to get this. Alright. Feel like this gives me a chance to get out. There we are. Alright, 10-8. 10-8 is 4 shapes, which sucks. It's at least still a 3x3 dig, but it's going to get increasingly difficult to find combos, particularly when we get saddled with having to do the same piece over and over again. I'm going to take this up over here. Especially when we're up against the max height, and that really does limit our ability to do drops. It really does. It's really punishing. Now stage 10-10 is 4 shapes. But I missed my drop. It's 4 shapes with a 4x4 dig. First miss is okay. Second miss, things get scary. Because the amount of time we lose for a third miss and striking out is a lot. It's really not conducive to setting world records. I do want to grab that. And this. Sweep this down here. I am not. I'm gonna throw the dynamite. I don't want to, but I really am running out of things to do with the pieces I have. This is the hard part about being in the being with that many shapes, is you just have to wait so long to get anything. And with the time pressure being what it is at this stage of the game, it starts to get very difficult to inspect the ball and figure out what's holding you in. If you don't have time to look, it will kill you. So you just have to do stuff and hope for the best. Yeah, it's a lot like playing TGM at that point. Drop. Take that. Put that one out of here. Alright, so we can bring this down like that. Ship that. And then I think all we need... This should get us out, right? There we are. Okay, we have 2.5 minutes to gold. Alright, so we are going to use that as soon as we dry up. Or we're going to center ourselves on this power-up and use it now. Okay, I got greedy, and that sucks. That sucks really bad, because we really cannot afford to be taking silly strikes. It's going to cause me to have to play a lot more conservatively for a lot longer. Would love to find one more power-up hiding in here. I almost dropped there. That would have been disastrous. This is a stage where you do not want to try to go too fast. You do need to kind of step back, actually be a little bit deliberative about it. Clearing the glowing power pieces will help. It's a long way towards getting your gauge a little bit more stable. So I'm going to throw this down here. Now here we're just kind of going to panic clear a bunch of stuff because this is not conducive to what I need to do at all. Well, there we go. That's the 114. We still have over a minute to save that I think is reasonable to save because episode 7 went poorly, but that is the 114. It is the first ever sub 75 rescue. And it's a record in every subcategory as well. Nope, that's not at all the button I want to hit. I want to put down stream marker. It is not time to wrap up the stream. It is definitely not.